Hello again, this is BKA Chief bringing you some more MVP Baseball 2005 action. It has been a while, but the Mets wrapped up their four-game series in Miami and now have come home to begin their interleague slate where they will face the Minnesota Twins. Let's take a look at the starting pitching matchup for today's game. For the Twins, they will send up right-hander Kevin Hayes. Hayes comes into this game with a 3-4 record over the 6.75 ERA. Struck out 35 batters over 46 and two-thirds innings. Not too shabby, especially given that he's got one heck of a fastball. The Mets will, of course, send up their own fireballer and left-hander, Dick Richards. Richards, 11 starts, 11 wins, and 136 strikeouts over 94 innings pitched. So, there's our starting pitching matchup, and we'll be back with the starting lineup in just a minute. And here we have the starting lineups. For the visiting Minnesota Twins, leading things off will be shortstop Mark Smallenberg. Following him is Roger Duncan at first base. Batting third is catcher, longtime stalwart of the Twins, Joe Mauer. Chris Lopez will bat cleanup and play second base. The right fielder Benoit Creedy will be batting fifth. Batting sixth is left fielder Craig Sprague. Steve Alvarez will be at center field and bat seventh. Following him in the 8 hole is Tony Rolls, the third baseman. And of course, rounding things out, since we don't have a designated hitter, is pitcher Kevin Hayes. As for the Mets, they will send up their starting lineup is leading things off will be second baseman Pat McInnes. Following him is first baseman Eric Moore. Batting third is Omar Saenz. He will play left field. Batting cleanup, of course, is the captain himself, third baseman David Wright. Batting fifth, catcher Travis d'Arnaud. Jose Reyes will play shortstop and bat sixth. Batting seventh is right fielder Willie Hayes. Devin Williams will be patrolling center field and batting eighth. And, of course, batting ninth, Dick Richards, the pitcher. There's our starting lineups. First pitch is just moments away. It's a beautiful night for baseball here in Flushing Meadows. We're at Shea Stadium to see the New York Mets take on the Minnesota Twins. And there we see rookie pitcher Dick Richards getting his final warm-ups in. And you see the defensive alignment, Saenz, Williams, Hayes, left to right in the outfield. And of course the infield is Moore, McInnes, Reyes, right, first to third. So here we have Smallenberg coming up to the plate. Smallenberg, a .292 hitter, 7 home runs, 18 RBIs. Stolen 5 bases, leads the team. His 5 steals leads the team. And here's the first pitch. Cutter catches the corner for a strike, and we are underway. Cut fastball gets the... Here's the 0-1. Knuckle curve, swung on and missed. Well out in front. And Richards ahead, 0-2. This is an attack mode pitching staff. As swing and a miss, 1-0-2 with that fastball. And Smallenberg down on strikes to begin the game. So 1 up and 1 quickly put aside. So here's Roger Duncan. Duncan's second in the American League in batting average. Trails only David Amezaga of the Boston Red Sox, who's batting .383 for the season so far. A lot of good hitters in the American League. And the Mets will have to deal with the Central Division, as that's a cutter in for a strike, and it's 0-1. 0-1 delivery. Forkball, swing and a miss. And Richards quickly making them work, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. And he blows another one away, second strikeout. That's on number 2. So here's veteran Joe Mauer. Mauer, .295, 7 homers, 28 RBIs. Been a long-time stalwart behind the plate for the Twin City boys. And that's grounded towards second. McInnes up with it, flips to Moore in time, side retired. So 2 up, 3 down for Minnesota. Now the Mets will get their crack. No score. And bottom of the first, Kevin Hayes gets his warm-up tosses in. There you see the defensive alignment for the Twins. Twins begin the game 1.5 up on Cleveland in the AL Central race. So here's Pat McInnes to lead things off. 627, 14 homers, 122 runs batted in. Changeup lined, base hit into center field. So it goes after the first pitch. It was a mistake, and he took full advantage. So the Mets will get the leadoff man on to begin the game. And here's Eric Moore. Throws to first, diving back safely is McInnes. Out in front of the changeup throw, not in time. And that is steal number 49 for Pat McInnes. Strangely enough, he is not leading the team in stolen bases. The one who does, well, he's the one at the plate. He has 62 of them. Popped foul on the fastball, and that will get out of play. So it is 0-2. Another check of McInnes at second, and he's back safely as that throw nearly got. Line drive into left. That's down for a base hit. Turning third and scoring is McInnes, and it's an RBI single for Moore, and it's 1-0 New York. And whoa, had it not been errant, that would have gotten Moore picked off. And that is going to be out. A 6-3 double play. And just like that, it's 2 out, nobody on. Wright gets a hold of one, but not quite enough. And that dies out in right field to end the inning. So after 2 straight hits, a line out and a fly out, and they are dismissed. But they do get a run and lead it 1-0. So here's Chris Lopez to lead off the second. Lopez coming into this game, 283, 12 homers, 46 runs batted in. And here's the first pitch for Moore. Chopped to first. Moore takes it to the bag himself. 1 pitch, 1 out. So here's Benoit Creedy. Creedy comes in the game 295, 9 homers, 45 runs batted in. A lot of very consistent hitters on this Minnesota Twins lineup, which is why they lead the division. Currently batting about 306 for the year as that pitch is fouled away. 0-1 to the Minnesota right fielder. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Richards. And that catches the corner. Forkball, not a pitch not used that much by today's pitchers. Here's the 0-2. Popped up, foul ground. Moore giving chase, and he will run it down for the second out. So 2 up and 2 set aside here in the second, and here's Craig Sprague. Sprague 302, 8 homers, 33 runs driven in. This is usually where DH, they've already called strike on the changeup. 0-1. 0-1. Forkball fouled off, and it's 0-2 to the Minnesota left fielder. It's usually around. If this were in Minnesota, they had already dealt with Ben Grabowski, their designated hitter, who he sits on the bench as. Sprague strikes out, third strikeout and that will be out number 3. We go to the bottom half of the second. Mets lead by 1. So here's d'Arnaud. Late on that fastball. Considerably late. And it's 0-1. This time, however, he sends one to the gap. That's going to be extra bases, possibly. Chasing it down out there is Creedy, and stopping at second with a leadoff double is Travis d'Arnaud. So now they're starting to hone in on it. That's the third hit. Signs, unfortunately, out with more going. Try to get back. Here's Reyes. Swing and a miss at the inside fastball. 0-1. Lined and caught by the shortstop, and there's the first out. And Hayes just rifles one to deep left. Forget it. That is in the 464. Oh, doctor, that was a missile. That might be one of the longest hit balls this season here at Shea. And just like that, it's a 3-0 ball game. Jumped on the fastball and he walloped it. Forget it. Hope that didn't hit somebody's windshield. So for Hayes, that is hit homer number 21. And Devin Williams will step to the plate with nobody on and one out. He shoots the gap in left center. That's going to get down for extra bases. Williams with good speed. He's going to try for 3. And after 43 triples back in Miami, they add one more. So that's 5 hits so far this first turn through the lineup. That'll bring up the pitcher. And don't let it fool you. Richards has a pretty good bat. He's batting .636 with 7 homers and 35 runs batted in. He's even stolen a few bases. So he's got pop in that bat. Well out in front of the changeup. He sends this one to center field. It's deep, and it's off the fence. Easily scoring is Williams, and Richards is going to find himself with his own triple. Back-to-back triples for New York, and it's now 4-0. So back to the top of the order. McInnes singled, stole a base, scored. He's 1 for 1. And again, they are out in front of the changeup. That's a fly ball. Should get the run in. In there to catch it. To make the catch is Sprague. Tagging and scoring. Tagging and scoring is Richards with the 5th run of the game. 4th of this inning. And it's 5-0 New York. And that is going to bring out the manager. He doesn't look too pleased about what's going on. And here's the fun part. The modern manager for the Twins, I believe, is still Rocco Baldelli. Can he still beat that out? He does. And they're going to call that a reached on an error. E5 on that one. And they are going to make a pitching change here. It is going to be Adrian Norton to take over. So 1 2/3. He goes 1 2/3, allows 5 runs, 6 hits. All 5 of those runs are earned. This one could be an unearned run, however. And here's the fun part. He only threw 16 pitches. So here he comes in, Norton, for his 10th appearance, 12.5 ERA, so he's kind of been roughed up a little bit. So here's Signs this time, has a second chance, and they pick him off. So just like that, he doesn't even have to throw a pitch to get an out. So, just like that, the inning is over. We go to the top of the 3rd. And it's a very rough way to end that inning. The Mets really got... They chased. And that's in for a called strike, 0-1. It was, of course, the cutter. So where does it go with next? Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. And Richards plows ahead 0-2 of Steve Alvarez. Alvarez came into the game with a .286 average, 9 homers, 30 RBIs. Solid 7th-place hitter. And a swing and a miss. 4 strikeouts for Richards. 1 away here in the third. Tony Rolls. Yeah, and even .250 hitter, 3 homers, 14 RBIs. That cutter has been sharp for tonight. Cutter's been sharp, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chopped on the ground. David Wright. All the way in foul territory. And he gets him. On a hop. He gets him on a hop. Richard Moore with the stomp and throw. And he's retired. 5-3 on your scorecard. 2 away. So Adrian Norton will get the first pitcher plate appearance for Minnesota in this season. Change up on the inside corners in a called strike. 0-1. So what are they going to ask him to do? Down the line, David Wright. And that puts him away. Side retired. A little cushion shot nearly, but David Wright recovered. Got the throw off and retired the side. So here's Signs. Well, another base runner lost on his watch, sort of. He didn't even get a chance to swing the bat as he chases the slider, 0-1. So he throws breaking ball. And that's grounded towards the right side, but it's gobbled up by Lopez. 1 away. Here's David Wright. Got a fastball, but just did not get enough of it. Diving stop. Does he have a play? He does not. It's an infield hit. So David Wright's got a hit. 7th hit of the game for New York. So here's d'Arnaud. Wright does have good wheels. He's off and running. The pitch is swung on and missed. The throw, not in time. So that's the second steal of the game, and for David Wright, that's number 48. Off, and it's bounced on, and it gets away, and no play. So comebacker that is deflected by the pitcher towards first, and it's just perfectly placed. And the Mets have runners at the corners for Reyes. On the ground towards second, could be 2. They get. But the run does score. And here's Hayes, who had a monster home run. Curveball taken for a called strike, 0-1. Fastball line through the left. It's a base hit. Reyes will go first to third. And he's 2 for 2. So that'll bring up Devin Williams, 1 for a triple and came around to score. 2 out and run. And that's a line drive base hit the other way. In to score is Reyes. Reyes will go to third. So it'll be again first and third. It's now 7-0 New York as Norton's given up 2 runs and 4 hits in just 2/3 of an inning. Although I'm not, with him getting the pickoff, I think he should be already have a full inning. Let's take a look at our box score to see if that in fact is the case. Yeah, he has the full inning. Tries for second, flies one into center field. That's down for a base hit. In to score is Hayes. Here come. It's a 2-run single for Richards, and it's now 9-0. So here's McInnes, singled, sac fly, 1 for 1. Scored a run and driven in a run. Swing and a miss. The throw, not in time. And so Richards steals a bag, his 9th. That's 3 steals so far for New York. 0-1, Richards is going again. And that's through the hole, a base hit. Richards will turn third and score. And he's 2 for 2. And so he's 2 for 2. So Norton, 1 inning, 6 hits, 5 runs. He's already starting to take on water. So he gets 1 pickoff to end the second, and the third has not been too kind to him. Grounded toward center. That's a base hit. Hey, McInnes, he's going to try and score. And that is going to be it for Norton. It is going to be Gene Michalek to take over. So 3 innings, it's been 3 separate pitchers. So here's Signs. Lines one, and he's finally... And he's finally... Hang on 1 second. A lot of apologies for the pause. We had a minor glitch with our scorebook, but here's David Wright. And whoa, that pickoff throw to third nearly got away from Rolls. Little flare into center. And the diving catch to end the inning. So, the bleeding has been staunched with a 6-run. But the Mets go up 2-11. Take this lead 2-11. Top of the order back up for the Twins. Now trailing 11-0. And it's Smallenberg 0 for 1. Struck out swinging back in the first. First pitch. Chopped on the ground towards first. Moore's right to Moore. 1 pitch. 1 away to begin the fourth. Here's Roger Duncan. Duncan struck out swinging as well. He's over. Cutter just missed. And it's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Changeup popped up, foul ground. Giving chases more, he's under it. And that's out number 2. So 2 up, 2 quickly set aside. Here's Joe Mauer. Mauer grounded to second. The first ball that was put in play. Cutter's in for a called strike. So a rather tumultuous inning for the Twins as they gave up 6 runs. And swing and a miss. And Mauer behind 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And strikeout number 5 for Richards. That'll do it for the Twins in the 4th. 12 in a row retired. And the Mets lead it 11-0. So there's Darno, 2 for 2, single and a double. Hit to second on and that's a quick out number 1. Here's Reyes, 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and came around to score. And that's off the mound, up the middle. That's a base hit. So Reyes gets his first hit. And Hayes 2 for 2 with that bomb of a home run. And Michalik's getting wise. Swing and a miss. Here's the throw. Not in time. So they are running roughshod over on Mauer and the Twins. And each of the pitcher. That is the 4th steal for New York so far in this game. And they lost a pickoff. And out and well behind the fastball. And that's Reyes' 40th steal of the season. And again another throw over. Off to third, that's going to hook foul. And there's going to be no play. And checks over again. He's off. But he's have to go back as that's hit in the air towards right field. And it's caught for the second out. Here's Williams, 2 away, runner at second. He's tripled and singled. And that's going to be up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounding third and scoring is Reyes. And that's 3 hits and another run driven in. It's now 12-0. Lined into right. That's going to get down for a hit. Stopping at third will be Williams, and Richards has a third hit this game. In this game. So just like that, 12 runs, 17 hits. And that'll bring up McInnes. Pair of singles and a sac fly, 2 for 2. Swing and a miss. The throw. Not in time again. And that makes an even 10 for Richards with his second of the game. Up the middle. That's through for a hit. That should score a pair. Williams is in. Here comes Richards. He will score. So he finds himself with his 4th run driven in. And it's now 14-0. So Michalik's already given up 7 hits and 4 runs. Hit in the air towards center field. It's fairly deep. Does it have enough to get out? Not quite, and the inning is over. So more challenges the Shea Stadium, and unfortunately Shea Stadium wins. So that'll do it. So we go to the 5th. Mets lead by 14. And here's the first pitch to Lopez. Swing and a miss at the cutter. 0-1. Richards grounded back to first. Grounded over to first his first time up. 0 for 1. Ground ball to the right side again. McInnes has it. Flips to Moore at first. 1 away. Benoit Creedy steps in. Creedy fouled out to first. He's 0 for 1. He's, of course, 0 for 1. Change up a called strike. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 offering. Knuckle curve grounded to the left side. David Wright has it. Plenty of time to get Creedy 2 away. Here's Sprague. Sprague struck out swinging. So far, one of the only 5 strikeouts. They want to put that ball in play as that changeup's looked at for a called strike. 0-1. So their big left-hand, so their power left-handers ahead in the count, 0-2 to the left field, to the Minnesota left fielder. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In there, strike 3 called. 1-1 on the fastball, and that will retire the side. 6 strikeouts for. So it's now a 14-run cushion. 3, 4, and 5. It's been a struggle a bit. Hit in the air towards right field. Chasing back gets Creedy, and it's in the bullpen. It's gone. Omar signs with his 26th home run of the year. A solo shot, and it's 15, and the Mets extend the lead. So here's David Wright. Just one single so far in three attempts. And that's another base hit. That's going to get through for a base hit. So he grounds one through for a base. That's it. Just his second hit, 20th for the team. And the first 2 reach with nobody out here in the 5th. In the air towards right center. It's very deep. It's going to miss the warning track and one-hop the fence. In to score is Wright, and in the second with an RBI double is Travis d'Arnaud with his 3rd hit of the game. And there's a base hit for Reyes down the line. And it is in to score. And heading for third, he's gonna. And it's a trip. And there's another base hit for. So that's his second hit, but it is a triple for Reyes. He's a fifth. And it's going to look like Michalik's going to get himself a talking to from his manager, and he does not seem too pleased. So he's 2 for 3, single, home run, and a fly. Grounded towards second. That should drive in the run. So there's the first out, but the run's in to score. It's 18-0. And a fly ball to right. That not going to have the distance as it's in the glove of Creedy. 2 men away. Williams retired for the first time. So here's Richards. Triple and a sing. Flyer in the center. And runs it down for the 3rd out. But the Mets pick up 4 and lead it by 18. So it'll be Alvarez. So here we go, top of the 6th. It'll be Alvarez, Rolls, and the pitcher spot. You have to wonder, will they let him hit or will they go for a pinch hitter? Will they pull the Grabowski trigger? As the first pitch is fouled back to the screen. 0-1. Rader and Rincon, Dave Rader and Juan Rincon getting loose, so you have to figure this is going to be it for Michalek. Michalek, 2 1/3. 11 hits, 8 runs, and that's fouled back. And quickly, Richards ahead 0-2. Already got 6 strikeouts so far. He's looking for number 7. And he got him looking. Second time today, Alvarez has been retired on strikes. 1 out here in the 6th. So here is Tony Rolls. Rolls 0 for 1, grounded 1. He grounded 1 to third back in the 3rd. And a grounder to third yet again. David Wright. And Moore lays out to save the error and the out. And so that will be out number 2, and it will not be Ben Grabowski. It will be in Douglas pinch hitting here in the 6th. Douglas, 2 hits in just only 11. 2 hits and 18 at bats. He's 1 for. Cutter's in for a called strike. But those 2 hits were dingers. Be careful, those 2 hits left the yard. 0-1, swing and a miss. And again, he gets ahead 0-2. That was his 40th pitch of the game so far. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at the fastball. Got him swing for his 8th strikeout in 6 innings. And the side is retired. So the Mets will go into the bottom of the 6th, setting up their top of the order. They lead it by 18. And it looks like it'll be Dave Rader, or Rader, R-A-D-E-R, will come into the game. Let's see if we can get some numbers on him. 61 2/3. He's 3-0 with a 4.09 ERA. Right-hand pitcher. Fights it off to the left side, and it's into the outfield for a base hit. He's going to try for second. Throw comes in, and so a bloop double for McInnes for his 4th hit. And the Mets get the leadoff man in scoring position for the 6th. Going for third, but that's a fly ball right to the center field. All right, and Alvarez makes the grab. 1 away. So 1 out, runner at second. Fouled off. Oh, pitch, and that's lined in the center left. That's a base hit. In to score is McInnes. So he's got himself off his 3rd hit, 2nd RBI, and it's now 19-0. They have scored in each of the first 6 innings of this ball game. Like that. 1 out, runner at first. To right field. That, however, will not have the distance. And it's in the glove of Creedy, 2 men away. He has just had no luck with the home run. And that was jumped on, but a little too anxious as that's hit foul. So one strike. The runner goes, and it's lined into center. That's going to get down for a base hit. Signs will go first to third. And that's hit number 4 for d'Arnaud. So that will bring a Jose Reyes with 2 on and 2 out. Reyes lines one up the middle. That's a base hit. In to score is Signs. d'Arnaud will go to second base. That's his third hit and his third run driven in, and it's an even 20 for New York. So 2 out, runners at first and second. And Hayes fights one off. Foul, 0-1. Right at the corner. To the right side, that's through for a base hit. Heading for the plate. Was he off too far? No, he gets back safely. So the bases are loaded with 2 out for Devin Williams. Williams a triple, and 2 singles, 2 runs driven in, 3 runs scored. Swing and a miss. 2-seam fastball, 0-1. Up the middle, that's through for a base hit. d'Arnaud's going to score. Here comes Reyes right behind him. Heading for third and stopping there is Hayes. And he has his 4th hit and 4 RBIs. 4 runs driven in. And it's now 22-0. So that'll bring Richards to the plate. Williams takes his lead. He's off and running. Fastball's in for a called strike. Throw, not in time. And another steal. It gets diving stop. Does he have a play? He does, and the inning is over. So they leave 2 in scoring position, but they've scored 4. We go to the top of the 7th with Smallenberg leading off. They now trail 22-0. 0-1. Swing and a miss at the cutter. That cutter has been money for him in this game. 0-1. Grounded foul. And Smallenberg behind 0-2 as Rincon continues to loosen in the bullpen. Despite the fact he got through the inning, he gave up 4 runs and 6 hits. You have to wonder how much leash he's got. Fought that one off. Flies one to right field. Hayes there, makes the grab. 1 out. And here's Duncan, 0 for 2. Fouled out and struck out. Against Richards. Swung and missed at the forkball. It's 0-1. 0-1 offering. Fly ball in the shallow right. Coming in is Hayes. He's got it. 2 up, 2 down. With 8 strikes. Changeup catches the corner to Mauer. And the Shea faithful giving Mauer the business as he takes another called strike. Mauer 0 for 2, grounded to second and struck out swinging. And here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he gets him again. 9 strikeouts through 7, and the side is retired. So far, 21 retired. It's time to stretch at Shea. Mets 22, Twins nothing. And once again, it is top of the order for New York. Here's McInnes, 4 for 4. And he grounds one towards short. Could he beat that out? He does. I'm giving him an infield hit. It's his 5th hit. And it's gloved by... And the shortstop gloves it again. So that'll be 2 out and nobody on, just like that. To left field, that could be trouble. It'll get down and be off the fence. Stopping at and he'll stop at second with a double. So in between, so that'll be 2 out. At second, 2 out for David Wright. Wright has had 2 singles and scored 2 runs, but in between those, it's been 3 fly balls to right field that just did not have the distance. Up the middle, there's a base hit. Hayes turns third, he'll score. So he gets that. So he brings him home with a 2-out hit. And just like that, the stretch continues. It's now 23-0. They've scored in the first 7 innings of this game. To right field, and that will do it. So they scratch out a run despite the line drive double play. We go to the 8th, 23-0 New York. So that'll bring up Chris Lopez. Lopez grounded to first, grounded to second. He's 0 for 2. Ground ball to second base on the first pitch. And 1 pitch and 1 out to begin the 8th. Not exactly ideal when you're down a bunch. Here's Benoit Creedy. Creedy fouled out and grounded out, 0 for 2. First pitch from Richards. Off speed at the corner, strike 1. 51 pitches so far. So he keeps the pitch count low. 0-1. Grounded towards third. And David Wright's been getting a bit of a workout, and he got him. 0 for 2 away. Sprague struck out swinging and struck out looking. He's 0 for 2 as well. 2 up, 2 quickly set aside. Changeup, that misses just 1-0. It's popped up. There's McInnes on the infield dirt. That'll retire the side. So 24 up, 24 down. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Mets have a 23-run lead. So here's Reyes, 3 for 5 on the night. And here's the 0-1. Line drive up the middle, that's a base hit. So only 2 home runs so far. And here's a guy that's hit 1 of them. Line into left, that's a base hit. He pulls 1. And he's going to go to second on this one. So he hits a screen. So it's second and third, nobody out. And up, looks like we're going to get a new pitcher. Juan Rincon will take over, and he'll look to get the last three. He'll look to get the last 3 outs. So let's take a look. So Radar's day ends with 2 innings plus, and he's responsible for the 2 runners on second and third. So let's get some numbers on Rincon. Is 5.77 ERA. Swing and a miss. Tried to stay back on it and was still well out in front. To the right side, that should get. It'll get a run in at least and move the run. Well, despite the only 6 for 4 for 6, he's got 5 runs driven in. Swing and a miss at the fastball, 0-1. In the air to right field. It could be. It is gone! 2-run shot for Dick Richards, his 9th home run. His 8th home run, excuse me. And it's now 26-0. As Rincon is now touched up for a run. It's 368 feet on that one. So that'll bring Pat McInnes back up to the plate. Lines one to right field. And that's caught for the second out. That'll bring Eric Moore to the plate. Moore hits this one to center field. And that will do it. 3 extra runs. In each of the innings they've hit, they've scored. So we go to the top of the 9th. 3 outs to go. 8 innings, nothing across. First pitch. Cutter in for a called strike, 0-1. Alvarez 0 for 2. Went down swinging in the 3rd, and in the 6th went down looking. Swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, and he's quickly behind 0-2. In there, strike 3 called. So Alvarez is hat-tricked for the 10th strikeout of the game for Richards. 1 away. Rolls has grounded to 3rd both times, 0 for 2. And another one to David Wright, right on the first pitch. And just like that, the Twins are down to their final out. And Rincon will be lifted for a pinch hitter, and again, surprisingly, it will not be Ben Grabowski. It will be Chris Hunter. Hunter, the pinch hitter, just 15 hits, but that's good for a .441 batting average. Doesn't exactly qualify for the batting title, but grounded pounds knuckle curve foul off his foot, so it is a very painful strike 1. 0-1. Forkball, swing and a miss, and just like that, the Twins are down to their final strike. A strike away from perfection. He got him! Strike 3 swinging. It's a perfect game for Dick Richards. Gets his 12th win. So Richards homers and pitches a perfecto. Have a day. So the final score from Flushing, Mets 26 runs, 34 hits. No errors. The Twins, no runs, no hits, and 1 error. So the winning pitcher is Dick Richards. He goes to 12-0. Kevin Hayes takes the loss. He falls to 3-5. So that about wrap things up here from Flushing. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is BK Chief signing out, saying good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow.